Hi, everybody, and welcome to Evolve Love. I am your host, Amanda, and I am so happy that you have found this podcast. Are you looking for daily inspiration, motivation, and wisdom to help you begin your day feeling supported and uplifted with love? Well, you have come to the right place. This podcast is a space of encouragement where you can be held in your self-development because in order to evolve, you need love, and it begins here with you. Now, let's get into today's episode. Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy Jupiter Day. And welcome to Evolve Love. I am so glad that you are here for our expansive and amplifying practice today. And just a little recap of the week. This week, we've been really talking about stillness and presence. And we began on Monday discussing the nature of trees and how they are just there, rooted, and they remain there, and how that may feel for us or what comes up with that. We did a sensory experience on Tuesday for us to connect more into presence, to tap into our senses that we may not always take the time to do. And yesterday, our card was just absolutely beautiful and so connected about being present. And one way that we can also be present, even though it doesn't maybe feel that way, is through daydreaming and to meditate and visualize. And the reason why I feel that this is connected to presence is because a lot of the time when we are future casting or we're future projecting or we're thinking about what is to come, we're not necessarily living in the future. We are thinking about the future in the present moment. And so, yes, dreaming energy, goal setting, hope, all of this that has this future feel, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to bring those things into our presence. And some may argue that, well, that's not presence because you're living ahead in the future, but we are thinking on the future in the present moment. And whether that moment in the future comes to be or not, that just is what is. And I do think higher self-work can be really beautiful, but I also think just daydreaming for the sense of a beautiful visualization can be really helpful for us as well. Because in a present moment, in stillness, if you go to a beautiful place in your mind, sometimes that can bring you joy. Sometimes that can up-level an emotion that you're feeling when prior to that, you may have been feeling kind of low or maybe not great. Or maybe there was a moment where you felt really angry. But by dropping into a visualization, you may be able to shift some of the way that you are feeling. And to me, that's a beautiful thing. And so today in our daydreaming, which sounds kind of future forward with our thinking, I want us to feel like we are present within the daydream that we are having so that we can really receive the benefits of this. So this is going to be a visualization exercise that is probably best done with your eyes closed. However, I can visualize with my eyes open, but whatever you're most comfortable with and feel like you might get the most benefit out of as we are working on expanding in our minds today. So let's get into a comfortable seat if you're able to. And like I said, if you are able to close your eyes, I feel like you'll probably get a better benefit of this. But we're going to just begin by sinking into the seat that we're sitting in and taking a few deep breaths together. So let's take a deep inhale breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, feel the chair that you are seated in. Again, taking a deep inhale breath. As you exhale, try to let go of any tension or tightness you may be holding. And one more time, taking a beautiful, fresh, invigorating inhale. And as you exhale, just releasing, being aware of the body that you are in and the seat that you are sitting on. Now letting your breathing return to a normal pace. We're going to begin visualizing a beautiful landscape. So thinking about what comes to mind here, the moment that I said landscape, where do you want to go to today? Is it a field? Is it the ocean? Is it sitting by the side of a lake? Is it in a park in a busy city? What landscape do you want to see in front of you today? What is the light like in this place? Is it bright? Is it dim? Are you surrounded by candlelight? Notice the items all around this landscape that you see within your mind's eye. Thinking on the senses that we've already tapped into this week. What do you see here in this landscape? Do you notice any symbols or items that might be sticking out to you? Do you hear any particular sounds? Animals, the rustling of the wind through the leaves or the grass? What do you smell here? Does this landscape have a taste? What do you feel? What are the textures of the items that are in your landscape? As you take in all of these sensory moments, you're also bringing in new ideas, new elements, new parts of this landscape that you are creating in your mind's eye. Now, being here in this landscape, why did you choose this place today? Why do you feel connected to being in this particular space? Is there a message here for you? Is there a meaning in what you are seeing? Or is it just that it's a beautiful space within your mind? Is there something that you're supposed to learn here today? Taking the time to feel into and listen into the thoughts that are coming up for you here. Take a few more moments exploring and seeing this incredibly vast and special landscape. We're going to picture ourselves standing now, beginning to walk. And as we walk, we begin to leave the landscape of our choosing. And we begin to sway in our actual bodies now swaying back and forth, bringing gentle movement to yourself. And when you're ready, opening your eyes to bringing you back to the room that you are actually in. In this exercise today, my hope was that it shows us the power of visualization, but it also shows us the power of what we can connect to in our minds at any given time. That's one thing I love about reading, is that I can escape to another world through the pages of a book. And I can transport myself into a scene, and there's emotion there. And with this exercise today, it reminds us that in the present moment, we have choice. We have choice to go to where we want to go. And I know that is forward and futuristic thinking, but within this moment, there's a beauty in dreaming. There is a beauty in knowing that we can create what's ahead for us, and we can dream on that. So harnessing that Jupiter energy, that expansive amplification energy, I hope that you're able to take this visualization with you into today as a reminder that there is beauty within you always and at all times, and you can always tap into that space. I want to thank you all so much for being here today. And don't forget to follow the podcast on the platform of your choice so that you get all the notifications of new episodes. And it really helps us to be seen and to spread that message of Evolve Love. And follow me over on Instagram at _Evolve Love. And I'm so looking forward to checking in with you again tomorrow on Friday. Have a beautiful day.